Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering VCT America's Stage 2 playoffs. For this occasion, I'm here accompanied by Adam, the head coach of KRU esports, who coming off of a lower bracket finals loss to Leviathan at the end of said split. So, Adam, thank you so much. I can already sense it when you walked in to do this. Very tired, man. So, I mean, going through 5 map series all the way, I mean, how tired exactly are you?
Yeah. Well, it's really tiring. Not just because of the 5 maps from today. It's also because we have been playing here since Cloud9. Then we play Lev. Then we play 100 Thieves. Then we play Lev again. All one day after the other. So it's been really tiring.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine. I talked to Heat before. You came in, and I could definitely see he was very tired, and I could feel the same could be said for the rest of the team. That said, moving on from a very tough series, over 100 Thieves, qualifying for champions. I mean, what was the preparation like going from that to today?
Well, there was no specific prep because we had to play against 100 Thieves yesterday. So it was more what I said in the last interview, that the first time we played with Lev in playoffs, we just were out of focus. Like, we weren't able to play as we wanted. We were just low on energy, low on confidence. But now we went against 100 Thieves. We knew what we have to do, how we have to play, and after yesterday's victory, we were like back on shape. And for me, this is the first time we faced Lev being on a real shape in similar to a real form. Sadly, it wasn't enough to win, but I'm proud of the team that they were able to get back stronger even after the icebox. It was a really hard first map, and I'm pretty sure that with a little more strength and having some rest, I'm pretty sure that the next time we will get them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a massive change for the team, energy-wise, and definitely showed that, winning in Sunset, one of the maps that Leviathan beat you guys in that first playoffs, first match in playoffs. I just want to ask you just about opening first 3 maps of the series, going off of energy, what are other things that the team did that just made it that much, that enabled you guys to play much better compared to back then?
Since the beginning of the split, one thing that drastically changed the team was the Klaus change, that MTA came to the team, and the plan was always to have a rough time at the beginning, because to give Motira to adapt, that's take a lot of time. But we were sure that on playoffs we will be able to play on a good shape, and we did. Like, we were able to qualify for champions. We could have won today. Sadly, we didn't, but we showed a good face, a good shape, a good form, a good game, and I'm sure that if we keep improving it, we will be even better for champions.
And I gotta also ask you about maps 4 and 5. Simple question, really. What went wrong for the team in Abyss and Ascent? Sure, Abyss, new map, and I believe it was the first time Lev played that map, and maybe there was a surprise in that factor. But still, what do you think went wrong for the team in those final 2 maps?
Well, Abyss, of course, is a new map, but it also was a new map for them. I think that we didn't play as we are supposed to play it on attack, because we were 0-6, if I remember. So our plan was to get more rounds on attack, and then be able to close the map on defense, but we didn't. At the end, our margin was too small, because Lev had a significant advantage, and probably that's why we lost that map in the middle, that we weren't really prepared for that map. We almost practiced 3 times, like more than a week ago. And Ascent, huge part of Ascent, I feel, as the team was with no more energy. Like, the team was so destroyed from all the energy they gave yesterday against Clown. I guess left the first game yesterday, today, and as I said before, Lev is a really good team, and they won't let you fail on those things. If you fail on some of those details, they will just punish you and win you as they did with us today.
I mean, even so, like the team didn't really show like any signs of fatigue. Continuing to just fight to the very end, even showing at a time, you guys were going to come back at the very end of Ascent. I mean, what kind of enabled you guys to just continue to perform despite being so tired? Having played so many maps, so many rounds throughout playoffs. What kind of makes it happen?
Yeah, the team was. I mean, they really wanted to win. First of all, to redeem ourselves from what we did in the past, and also because we wanted to make it to grand finals and try to fight for the trophy. And the team was fighting, like trying to their best, but there is a point in game where you need to have like a good amount of intensity, of energy, of focus, and I was able to see how we failed on things that we doesn't fail with when we are in that level of focus, and it's hard to keep on that level through the whole 5 maps with all the load we had on our back. So the team was trying it. They were positive. They were trusting. They were just giving it all. But I think we needed more strength to be able to win the series.
Even despite the loss, you're finishing this season with your heads held high, qualifying for champions. Despite all the odds that were thrown against you guys, I mean, I would say it's a repeat from last year. Going through LCQ, qualifying against all odds. I mean, just what enables this team to peak at the very end of the season each time, especially for this year. Given all that you've said.
I think, in a simple word, I think it's passion. The team, I think that they really want to accomplish their dreams, and also I could speak good about the way that we work. Like we try to have a dynamic where we were able to fight through the whole year and not just some portions of the year. As we can see in some teams, there are teams that were able only to perform in some portions of the tournament, but not in all of them. Our beginning on kickoff was slow, but I truly believe we kept a positive pace through the rest of the year, giving us the chance to qualify for champions. And now the team is going to take some days to rest, and I'm pretty sure that we will be back on shape and with more energy than ever for Korea.
I remember back then in our last conversation, you described the team as sheep. Comparing that, how would you kind of describe the team? Animal-wise.
I think we were wolves today. It's like a I don't know, like a riddle between sheep and wolves. I believe that yesterday we were wolves. We literally destroyed 100 thieves, and now at the beginning we were sheep again in the icebox, and we talk about it and we breathe and we say like we need to hit them once. If we hit left, they will start cracking, and that was our mindset for Haven. Like we're going to hit them and that will crack them, and the team just start getting that confidence of let's get them the game. They're not going to give the game to us. Let's take it out from them, and we became wolves. And sadly, we weren't able to win. But we feel as we were always hurting left, like always making them have really bad times. And we were wolves today. They are also wolves. They were better today, but I'm pretty sure that we will be back.
For sure, Adam. One more question before I wrap it up. I mean, making champions, just covering off of that. Second time that the team has qualified for the event under your leadership, under your coach. I remember, back then earlier on in the year, I talked to you about, 2024, and I put up a clip yesterday about, what it means, honoring Davies, all that stuff. For you, making Champions 2024, how much does that mean to you?
I mean, I think it means a lot. I said yesterday on Twitter that no one will ever know the real price that we pay to be able to qualify. I know that every team really gives it all, but I truly believe that our team had a really tough path this year. Even though that crew gave us like really good office, really good life conditions, everything, they gave us everything that we needed, and that made things easier. But inside, like on the competition, on the team dynamic, on the game system game, it was a really hard path. So this means a lot, and I feel as qualifying has some magic, because it remembers us too much about Davies, because the last time that we qualified was with him on the last chance, and we were also from a hard season, and then we qualified with Davies, and I don't know, it's just this time of playoffs just remember us about him a lot. And qualifying, I know that when we are in Korea playing Champions, we will be thinking a lot about him, and hopefully we can raise the trophy for him.
Adam, thank you so much for making it happen during this interview. Thank you so much.